All right, we're back again. I'm going to show you some more. This is what I'm doing each and every day. I fit it into my time schedule along with the other things that I have going on, but I kind of filter those things off to other people once I get them up and started. So just going to come on over here to the next property because I do have these brokers responded. Cecil, I have attached the current rent roll in addition to the other info I sent yesterday. The expenses on the pro forma are accurate as experienced. So let's just download this rent roll here, see what I'm working with on this property. And Mr. Twitty here, let's see which property was his. Let me go back. I think it'll be right here. So this is part of the training that you'll be getting, knowing how to talk to these brokers, how to talk to bankers, how to talk to owners, how to market for properties, how to get into these properties by converting it from a traditional sale to what I like to call a creative sale, where we don't have to put down any money. And we're really focusing on the smaller properties from 5 to 30 units is the sweet spot, but we'll go up to 50. Okay, so this is the rent roll right here. It's kind of crooked. I got my head tilted to the side and all that good stuff, but this is what we want. And this is how we start evaluating. I have this deal evaluator that you'll get also, and you'll learn how to find out if deals are good deals or not. So total possible rent, $12,000 a month. Number of units, 25. Vacant units, 5. Okay, so this is the stuff that I'll print out and go over later. And once you come into the group, we'll have a private Facebook group where you can come in and learn how to go through these things. Guys, you can do apartment buildings. I used to think that when I got in the game, I had to wait 10, 20 years and then, slowly progress up into apartment buildings. But if I know now what I knew back then, I would have jumped into apartment buildings straight up from the beginning, nothing else being said. This is what we want to do. So I'll print this out and I'll go over it once again. When you come in and join my group, this is what you're paying for. Whatever you see the cost is, jump in on it because I'm going to give you everything that you need. We're going to be on calls, and you can ask anyone who's ever been a student of mine. I'm always there for you. I back you up and I support. So I'm going to give all these guys a call because I want to start a relationship up with all of these guys. So let me see the next guy here. Okay, I know there was like a retreat package in Colombia. Let's see what this lady sent here. Good afternoon. Thank you for your interest in our package. Please find the attached a unit tracker spreadsheet with a breakdown of each unit. We've also included a rent roll and other financials, including the P&L. P&L is your profit and loss. Please note, we've closed on 4 units and have 2 currently under contract. There are 11 units. Okay, I'm thinking that this is all together. I don't want to get separate units on that, but I will look at that and I'll definitely share these things with you. This is still something that's going to help educate my students and help take you to another level, guys. When I tell you we're focusing on buying small apartment buildings, okay? When I say small, I mean from 5 to 50 units, but the sweet spot being 10 to 30, all right, where you can get a good ROI, good monthly cash flow, and I'm going to show you how to actually increase those by increasing the revenue and decreasing the expenses. All right, so this is not one I'm too crazy about, but I'm always looking for a deal. If you're an investor on the outside and you're looking at this, or you want to buy, sell, or invest, definitely reach out to me. You can go to the website at www.flipmylifeclub.com, and you'll see that you can either reach into me by filling out your info on the contact sheet, or there's either a link down there you can schedule to talk to me one-on-one. Okay, so let's go to the next one here. Good afternoon. Attached to the documents I have, please let me know if you need anything else. So I'm always looking at the rent roll. That's what I want to know about places. And now we have an income statement also for 2015 for the properties. Never care, guys, never, ever, ever go off of what they tell you a pro forma is. Pro forma is a wish, estimates, and that's not the stuff you need. The actual rent roll is what you want to see. Now, part of my due diligence also would actually be to get the actual leases itself. If it's something that I want to go forward in, I would actually put out a letter of intent. I'd get the realtor on the phone, and I like to do it where we can all speak on a conference call together and see what's going on. All right. Now, a lot of these, what you're getting from LoopNet, they're not the best deals. They're the worst of the worst. This is not the A side of the deal. This is the B side of the deal, the C side and the D side. So there's a different way that I go about approaching this. It's not the traditional way, but I think you're going to love it because it doesn't require you having great credit, doesn't require you having a ton of money, and there's a way to talk to these guys to get them on your team. So right here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units there. Okay, 2 bedrooms. These guys are month to month. So I have another, once again, I have a Excel software that I use to calculate what the current expenses are, what the projected expenses are, ways that I can lower the expenses and increase the revenue. All right. So, okay. So based off of these numbers right here, there's got some people here that, okay, these numbers, most of the times you'll see that numbers are below average, and then when someone gives you a pro forma, they want to tell you what the current rents are. Well, if that's really what the house is worth, why didn't you charge that amount, right? So, okay, that's that. Now we're just going to take you over here to the income statement. And guys, by the time I finish with you, you'll be a pro on this stuff. All right. Income statement. This is from the property management company itself. Yeah, I would definitely want to see the leases. I like to know when they expire. So just want to give you a quick heads up on dealing with small apartment buildings. Most investors have been in there and they've been stuck on single families. Guys, single family, I don't like that anymore because the income, the value of my property is determined by something next to my property. With apartment buildings, you can have 2 buildings right next to each other, same square footage, same everything, and one be worth $3 million and one be worth $1.5 million. So, we can control and we can force appreciation in these. So that's something that I actually love being able to do. So this is it. There's a little bit here. Let's see, was there anything else that came through? And I'm going to go back and check these out a little bit more in detail myself. But those are all that have come through as of this point. And I just wanted to share this with you real quick. And hopefully you'll see what you'll be able to get into. Guys, when you're talking about taking over apartment buildings, you can come in, you can increase the income, right? Increase the rents because you're a new owner. So I would say increase it by at least $50, right? You want to do some checking around to make sure that you are within, the income bracket. And I'll tell you where to go to find out that information. So once you've just increased, let's say it's 10 units, and you've increased each one by $50, that's $500 a month, and times 12 months, that's $6,000. You've increased the value of the property just like that. Just like that. So this is a little bit different. And what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to negotiate these properties, get an option on them to actually have a price that you feel comfortable doing, meeting this person's NOI. And then we want vacancies to be there. Not a whole lot, but we want some because that's going to represent extra cash in our pocket. And then there's also going to be the appreciation that comes in over the years. And when you're talking about apartment buildings, 50, 60, 70 units, 80, 100 units, you're talking about looking at equities of $250,000, $300,000. One of these deals will retire you forever. And then you can just come out with me, do seminars around the world, buy properties around the world, and start learning this business because this is a true moneymaker and this creates permanent wealth. With that being said, Cecil Jones, Mr. Flip Your Life. I'm looking for people to come in who want what I want, who want to create wealth for their families, who want to get into buying small apartment buildings and learning from somebody that's actually done it. Talk to you soon, guys. God bless.